ladies and gentlemen, we did it. Kind of. Partly. We're almost halfway there. This is my Stratocaster. And guess what? This pickguard, as you saw in the thumbnail, probably, is now white. Rather, parchment pearloid to be precise, if you look closely at that. Yeah, I'm refocusing my camera. It's parchment pearloid. And it looks hella less metal now, because if you recall, this thing came with a black pickguard and a black backplate. Black everything. Now, I also mentioned in my review for this guitar, I think, that it actually comes in a sunburst version as well, which would have looked okay with black, but they didn't have that in stock, so I had to settle for this one when I got it. So, when I got it, I was really happy about it, of course, like anyone on a new guitar day, right? And then I looked at it as a whole, and then I realized, oh crap, this thing looks so metal. Like, I have the old parts right here. This is the back plate, which is 1 ply, by the way. Single sheet of plastic, I think, I would presume. And then this is the pickguard. Now, I'm going to put this on top of this, for example. Tell me that doesn't look... Oh, hold up. I have to move the whammy out of the way. Tell me that doesn't look metal. Tell me that doesn't look metal. In fact, it looks like the guitar of... Who's the other guy in Polyphia? Scott LePage? They're technically a metal band. They're more math rock electronic kind of stuff, I think. I don't know. But all I'm saying, Polyphia is a good band. Is that what I'm saying? No, so anyway, look metal. I decided to change it to white so that it would look more, I guess, pop, more hip and cool, like the cool kids or something like that. Right? Here it is now. I have to say I did really well. I'm really happy how this turned out. The only issue is when I changed it, everything was supposed to be white. Okay. Now, let me tell you what happened. All of these parts came from the same store. The pickguard, the backplate. I even got some knobs, a knob set, and if you can see close enough in there, there's a pickup selector switch even. And then I have pickup covers. The reason why I didn't go full white is because the pickup covers did not fit, right? So it was in doing all of this that I realized how much preparation you have to do before you do anything. And like, it's important to note that guitars like these, like this Squier specifically, versus Mexican and American Fenders, they are not likely to always fit 100%, one to each other, right? Especially because, I mean, look at this thing. You look at the back of this thing, it says crafted in Indonesia. I don't know if you can see that. I'll focus closely. Crafted in Indonesia. That's not Mexico. That's not the United States. Obviously, I made a mistake. It's an oversight on my part. So, I decided that because, like, all of the parts that aren't the pickguard have to be the same color. Otherwise, I wouldn't do the mod at all, right? But because of that one issue, I had to scrap these knobs and these. I mean, these will fit. I'm aware of these fitting. I tried them already. These ones will not. So that's a mistake on my part, right? So I left everything black. And the funny thing is, if you're using an iOS device like an iPhone right now or an iPad, and you type in electric guitar, it looks exactly like the electric guitar emoji. It's the funniest thing. Look at this thing. Electric guitar emoji right there. Even the whammy bar has the same tip. It's not white. It's a black tip. It's the funniest thing. But am I laughing? No. You know why? Because it's not making me happy yet. It may look good now, but we're just missing a few more things. Those last two things are still cosmetic. We'll do, hopefully, electric mods eventually, over time, as I train my ear more or as I get better at the instrument. Because as it stands, I'm not very good at it. Clearly, I just prioritize the cosmetics over my actual practice. So, you know. Hold up, it's getting dark. Let me just turn on my lamp. Excuse me. Oh, that's bright. That's my lamp. Anyway, what was I saying? Something about the... Okay, so what I want to say right now is that even if I made a mistake as a consumer, I wasn't able to buy the correct product. I still have to say that everything that I bought from this store is like just really high quality. I've used their stuff in the past to fix up one of my other guitars. If you remember, I have this trash guitar that I want to fix up. And the first step I did was put new tuners on them. They came from the same people. And that company, if you can remember, is called, drumroll please, they're called Musiclily. Yeah, that's their site. So I bought them all off Lazada because I'm in the Philippines. We have Lazada. But if you're in the States, for example, you can easily find them on Amazon or what other alternative sites you have that allow you to do e-commerce and stuff, online shopping. Wow, right? So these parts are really high quality. I feel like they're on par with, if not the exact same quality as Squier and or Epiphone and or Yamaha. Where else? They're all made in Indonesia. If you think. Oh wait, no, not Epiphone. Never mind. Yamaha and are there birds tweeting? Yamaha and Squier are definitely made in Indonesia. Epiphone is made in China, but I mean, I'm pretty sure. Oh, see, look, this thing says made in China. Same parts. That's not to say that they're bad in any way. They're actually really good. The only issue I have with my set was that if you look at this pickguard, there are a bunch of white spots all around the screw holes, and that's because a lot of the holes have to be deeper to accept the screw. And on this one, they're all the same depth, so some of the screws are higher than they used to be. I don't know if you can tell in any way, shape, or form, but that's what happened. But they're just as durable, they're just as nice, and in fact, you see this thing at the back here. This is I believe this is called conductor's tape. I could be wrong. Conductor's foil. That it helps the electronics inside conduct better. Instead of just being on the controls, the pick guard that I put on my guitar, it's now on the entire thing. So it's not only just covering the pickups, but it's all around. It's perfect. Another tiny qualm, is that a word? Another tiny qualm I have with the product is that the backplate isn't so functional because it's a bit lower than what it initially had. This, for reference, this is what the old backplate was. If you can see it, the holes don't align. And that's a problem because that means I will have to remove this backplate every time I get new strings in, which is not necessarily an issue, but it's an added hassle that I did not foresee, right? So yeah, that was my fault, you know. So yeah, that's about it. All I want to say is that I'm really happy with how this is turning out. The next things on the agenda are to have the pickups be white as well, maybe even change them out in the future. I don't know, because they also sell pickups at this store, and I from what I've heard within my local guitar market, they sell really good stuff, and a lot of people go to these people. A lot of people go to this store because of that high quality for the low price. It's a done deal. Cheap, high quality. Why wouldn't you want to buy from them? So yeah, I'm gonna buy pickups eventually. I'm gonna also have this whole thing refinished. That's gonna be a great thing. And then maybe one day, if I do so please do, or if I'm risky enough to try, I'm gonna have the neck replaced with. I'm gonna have these inlays replaced with black inlays, which isn't a bad idea. Because if anything, you're just carving out wood to put a new square kind of shape thing in. But you know, I don't know. So that's it from me. That's a joke. I'm plugging in my guitar right now. Let's see if changing the plastic parts of a guitar will actually affect the tone. That's a joke. That's not gonna happen. Here is. What's the volume on this? You can barely hear me. Excuse me. Oh. My setup is so dumb. My hair is getting long. What's the volume on this? Let's say 10. Clean sound. Let's go. That's the humbucker. That's the very bridge position. Now for the second position. That's the middle end humbucker. Middle position, which is just the middle pickup. Yeah, because shaking it gives it a nice effect. Fourth position, which is middle and neck pickup. These are all on max tone, by the way, I forgot to mention. And then finally, neck pickup only. Where's it going? You want to try out some distortion tone? Let's try that. Maybe something changed in distortion because of the plastics of a different material. Is that loud? That is nice. Hold up. That's very rough. You know what? I actually also got this. It's a Tusk finger pick by Graphtech. Not from the same store by any means. Completely different store altogether, by another seller called GuitarPusher. They also sell parts, but I'm sure they cater more to the US Fender market. So, you know. But they're also locally based here in the Philippines, so I don't know. I'd also trust them. So this is from them. I bought this from them. What I'm gonna try? Let's try some, like... I'm on the humbucker, so maybe like a solo or something. I'm gonna play bass. This is so hard, I'm sorry. I'm still practicing learning how to use this, so let's just use a normal pick for now. Okay, we're on humbucker. Whammy. That was dumb. Let's try a neck position something with the capo on the 3rd fret. Let's try a basic scale or something. Not really basic. If I'm correct, this is called a major 7 scale, a major 7 staircase. Again. Let's try some harmonic. Nope. Is it 12/7/5? Humbucker again because I know that's where the most notes articulate. I think. Okay, I'm basing this all off of pre-assumed knowledge that I got from other sources, but because of my extensive over-obsessive research, I know a lot of things but have yet to actually see if they're true or not, which is stupid when your whole field of research is an instrument, right? So it's kind of sad. I don't know what's happening. Let's try a scale. This is the humbucker. You want to try a jazz scale or something? Is it called the jazz scale or is it blues scale? back to clean sound. I was also listening to a bunch of John Mayer lately because I can't get him out of my head for some reason. So let's try some fingerstyle of a song that I wish I could do better, but you know, this is practice. So sorry. It's out of tune again. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's about it. 16 minutes. I know this is a bit long just to show off this one hell of a nice guitar now, right? I'm thinking next time you see this will obviously be in a cover, maybe another one of those. Or maybe next time you see this thing's modified to another extent. So this has been phase 1 or phase 0.5. I don't really care. I don't know what I'm going to call this. I'll just put it out there that I'm modifying my guitar, right? So that's a great thing. It was really fun to do this, and it's really easy to do. Just be very careful with the strings and with the electronics, because if you mess up anything inside of it, you might end up losing the sound of a pickup, and you're gonna have to get some help from like a guitar tech or a luthier, or maybe just any simple electrician to fix it because you messed it up. And I don't have the tools for that, or rather I'm scared of doing anything electrical, because you never know when you might get shocked, right? You know, that kind of stuff. Or be set, or have a burn because of, let's say, soldering or like welding, right? Metals and electronics are crazy. So a guitar, an electric guitar especially, is no exception to that. So yeah, I'm just going to say that. Be very careful if you're doing this to your guitar, especially if you're doing electronic mods, because this is just cosmetic, but even then it was a hard time because I was trying my best not to break anything. Although definitely if you know what you're doing, it's going to be a lot easier because duh, you know what you're doing. That's about it. So I'm very happy with how this is going, and I hope that if you decide to do similar mods, you're happy as well. So yeah. Links in the description for the items that I bought, maybe. We'll see. Yeah. And so on. Thanks for watching.